Hi, my name is Jacob from Smart Street with Jacob, and today I'll be telling you about the Earth's history. Sorry if my voice is a bit raspy. It's been a bit raspy for the past few days, so I'm going to try my best to clearly pronounce the words. If you can't, just tell us in the comments down below. Of course, we'll tell you what the word is after. So, a long time ago, about 5 billion years ago, the sun was the only thing in our solar system, and it was surrounded by space dust and rocks. And gravity was pulling in all this space dust and rocks together, which formed this fireball planet, which was our Earth 4.5 billion years ago. So a planet crashed in onto Earth, and that planet's name was called Planet Theia. And Theia, after it collided into Earth, it broke up into a bunch of rocks, and slowly the moon formed with all the rocks that Theia was. So the moon was forming. They were both fireballs, and over a lot of time of the moon circling the Earth and circling the Earth, they both became like stony, like how the moon is today. And the Earth was like how the moon is today too. It was gray, it was like rock, stone. So then there was a 20 million year long meteor storm on Earth. And scientists claim that each asteroid, meteor, whatever you want to call it, had a crystal. And they believe that those crystals had little tiny droplets of water. And scientists claim that's how the Earth got all of its oceans. So now that Earth has oceans, we enter the eras / eons. But the older ones are called eons, and the earlier ones are called eras. So we're in the Hadean eon now, and the Hadean eon, there is no known life on Earth. Earth's crust hardens, and the moon forms. But that was the most past eon. So then the Earth went into the Achean eon, where the atmosphere became methane, and there was not that much. It was just bacteria on Earth, and the atmosphere was very radioactive. Like people couldn't live there. No life could live on Earth. So then, in the Proterozoic eon, is when first life came, because the atmosphere got more oxygen, and there was algae, there were sponges, jellyfish, and ocean worms. There were no land animals at the time. Then we come into the eras, and the oldest era was the Paleozoic era. So the next period in the Paleozoic era was the Ordovician period. There were the first land plants, and there was seaweed under the water, and there were mollusks and worms on the land, and there were more species of fish. So the next period after that was the Silurian, which had the first land animals, which were millipedes. The Devonian period, which had the first insects and the first trees on Earth, actually. The next period, which was the Mississippian period, had early conifers. And if you don't know what conifers are, they're basically like an ancient group of plants. So they were very early plants on Earth. So the next period after the Mississippian is the Pennsylvanian, and they're just using America's states now. But after this period, they don't use America's states anymore. But anyways, the Pennsylvanian period, swamps came to life, and coral was under the ocean, especially coral reefs, and there were reptiles in the ocean, and there were early winged insects like flies, they fly, mosquitoes, and more bugs, insects came to life. So the last period in the Paleozoic era was the Permian period, and the first amphibians came to life, and there was a mass extinction of ocean and land animals on Earth. So now we're on a new era, and it's called the Mesozoic era. And basically, it was the big burst of reptiles. So, and a lot of birds came to life. So, like dinosaurs, lizards, reptiles, snakes. So, the first one, period, was the Triassic, which had the breakup of Pangea. If you don't know what Pangea is, so this guy named Alfred Wegener, he was from Germany, and he had this concept that all the continents were once together and that they split apart from his theory called continental drift, which is basically where their tectonic plates moved and they split apart on the Earth of how we know it today, and the 7 continents: Antarctica, South America, North America, Europe, Asia, Africa, Oceania. And the Triassic period also held the first dinosaurs to ever live. And in the Triassic period, there were also very small mammals to start mammal life and, get more mammals. So the next period was the Jurassic period. And I'm sure a lot of you out there have heard of the movie Jurassic Park. And basically, huge dinosaurs were in Jurassic Park. And that is true because like T-Rexes, Stegosaurus, Pterodactyl, they were all in Jurassic Park, right? And they're all in the Jurassic period. So obviously, really big dinosaurs in the Jurassic period. And the first birds showed up in the Jurassic period. And they're, in Colorado, there is this mountain chain called the Rocky Mountains. And they started to form. And another plant that formed were ferns. And they're like little plants. And guess what? Palm trees started to grow in the Jurassic period. Palm trees in like more tropical areas, more temperate areas. So the final period in the Mesozoic era was the Cretaceous period. And that was 65 million years ago. And guess what? Approximately 66 million years ago, the dinosaurs went extinct. So guess what? The dinosaurs went extinct in that period. Imagine. And then there were also bees and butterflies started coming. So they started flying around. And you know how butterflies come, right? They start off, I forgot what that, land animal's called, but they go into a cocoon and they become a butterfly, Now we're in a new era. It's the Cenozoic era, 1.8 million to 65 million years ago. And there were bugs, rodents, horses, cats, dogs, whales, elephants, and more birds. And there were more flowers growing around the world. And there are also new ecosystems. This is the last period since the start of Earth. It's the Quaternary period. And we're living in the Quaternary period right now. And it's not quaternary, it's quaternary. You don't include that first R. And it's pretty hard for me to say. So during this period, there were several ice ages, and more grasslands came to be over the Earth, and there were a bunch of extinct animals who came alive, such as woolly mammoths and saber-toothed cats. And camels also came to be in deserts in this period. And the first ever humans were in this period. And that will be it for today's video. I just told you guys the geologic time scale, and I hope you like this channel. I hope you like this video. If you're on TikTok, hit that like and follow button. And if you're on YouTube, smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. Bell notifications on, and comment whatever you like down there. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.